How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast, back with another video. With this one, we'll be talking about the 2012 film Sinister, directed by Scott Derrickson and written by Scott Derrickson and C. Robert Cargill, if I pronounce that correctly. Anyways, the basic plot of this film is that of a washed-up crime writer who moves himself and his family to a house that was basically a place where an entire family was murdered. Well, most of the family. The only person that may have been saved from the onslaught was a child that went missing from the family. But that's neither here nor there, or at least at this moment. During his investigation, as well as him trying to write his book to try to rekindle that flame of fame for himself, he comes across a box with quote-unquote home movies of various other families that are killed in very gruesome ways. This video, I mean movie, basically is it's kind of a slow burn, which to some extent is good, especially when it starts getting crazy involving the paranormal stuff. But all in all, it is a very slow burn. Right off the bat, we're getting a little bit of an idea of what's going on, especially with some of the characters involved. A sheriff that's warning him not to go into the house or live inside the house. Actually, the word he uses was distasteful, which we find out not immediately, but we do find out why he says that. But all in all, the characters in of itself, which one of the actors, or at least the actor that plays the writer, which is Ethan Hawke, the writer, or the actor. I don't know. I didn't find him likable, and I think that's the point, because throughout the film, the only thing he cares about, his only motivation, is completing his next book and hopefully being famous again. Characters like the sheriff and the wife were kind of okay, especially with how they're dealing with the situations. Though, to be fair, we only see the sheriff once or twice. And a few other characters that we don't get a lot of screen time with. This movie, if I haven't mentioned it already, is a slow burn. It slowly builds up to all the craziness as Ethan Hawke's character is progressing through his investigation for him to write his book. The design for Bagul, I'm sorry to say this, is not original at all. As I watch the film, like the moments we see him, he just looks like a Slender Man version of the Crow, with jet black hair, a melted face, and all black with a black trench coat. That's literally what I consider him as. In fact, there were a couple of times where I'm watching the film, I think of him as Slendy, but whatever. The films themselves, because throughout the movie we'll see films or home movies of the murders. They're shot in low quality, which I'm going to say is a really nice touch in terms of visually showing us what happened to the other families, though very gruesome, and kind of setting up the whole paranormal thing. It would have been nice if it was just a regular slasher movie, but who knows. There was, when it comes to audio or a lot of the stuff that goes on, I've noticed, especially with the few jump scares, I don't know why, I'm not a big fan of jump scares, and I kind of felt like the jump scares in this one fell flat. But let's be honest here, jump scares are cheap, and doesn't do much. It really doesn't. It's just a quick startle, but that's it's lame. It's useless. I don't know why a lot of studios that make horror films have to resort in only just jump scares. There was, however, really like this droning noise that was throughout the film. Half the time I was wondering if it was music. It was between droning and some kind of static. And as we progressed, if this was supposed to make me like feel uncomfortable, they hit the nail on the head with that, because there are times when this noise like pops up. It was like, again, a mixture of like a droning noise or static or whatever. It kept going and going. It made me feel uneasy, and I will give the movie that credit. Some of the characters going back to the characters, some of the characters are forgettable, and at times I'm just wondering why the heck they're there. So, do I like this film? It has its ups and downs. I will say that when it came to the ending of the film, I kind of saw it coming. Especially with a lot of the stuff that was going on. And, oh gosh, the final jump scare is cheap, to say the least. So, I'm going to say right off the bat, just all in all, my complete honest opinion about this movie, it didn't do it for me. Now, I know a lot of other people would like it, but unfortunately for me, there's one or two things that I liked, and I'm not one of those people that wasn't a big fan of this. It wasn't, the best film that I can think of that would, kind of scare me. It wasn't scary at all. I'm sorry. Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by to check out this video. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, as well as follow us on social media. Links are in the description. Check out gaming content from MJ, Aden, and Magi, as well as our daily content on the YouTube channel. Follow us on our podcast, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. From everybody of Novakast, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video.